Hello everyone, my name is Emil Easter and I'm an ASL instructor and I work here for MFNERC, Manitoba First Nations Education Resource Center. What I'm doing, my job, I work on curriculum in ASL, teaching and making materials for children and adults. I teach ASL to different people, different groups in different numbers, trying to expose them to signing. I go all over Manitoba, the schools that want support, and I fly into many communities or I drive to different communities. I have a lot of responsibilities. I really love it. It hits my heart. I'm very close to this. I'm happy to what I'm doing. I want to see people grow and develop and be successful. I sign some Aboriginal signs also. For example, I'll show you. I don't sign this for teepee. This is a sign for teepee. You might see it. You don't see it in many books. That is a sign. What does it mean? Sweat. To have a sweat lodge. You know when you have sweating? Elderly people, elders we call them, we use this sign for elders, for respect for older people because of the cane. And that's what we use. You see different signs around the world, but that's what we use here. Can you share something with me? What's your question about meeting different people? Oh.
So there are many different people that you... How many people?
There's many different people that are exposed to it, not only small numbers. I teach EAs, I work with teachers, I teach for signing. Sometimes they help in learning and working. Some of them are very far. I have to fly to the communities. I go to 42 different schools that I could travel to technically. I don't go to all of them because some of them have students, some don't. It depends where they are. We have 2 deaf and hard of hearing instructors. We both work together, and other people do school screening to find out how the kids are hearing, if they need help, and then they contact me to go out and support the students. If there's a need, that's how I develop it.
I would like to ask you, in these regions, do the deaf gather? Do you have like deaf clubs or festivals or?
They come here to Winnipeg. Mostly they would come to Winnipeg. There's a lot of hearing people, right? And they're all mainstream, those kids in the communities. The deaf, we try to encourage them to come to Winnipeg once in a while so they can, for identity, and meet other deaf people and see celebrations and events to join in.
When you fly out there, how long time do you stay?
On Monday, maybe to Thursday, Monday to Thursday sometimes. And I stay overnight, and it depends, or Monday to Wednesday. Sometimes I drive for the day, I could drive.
Okay.
It depends on what they want, the community wants, and the teacher wants, and the student wants. Sometimes I stay at night, I'll teach ASL at nighttime for an hour-and-a-half class. I might teach at the school, after school I'll teach and work. Anybody's interested, they can come and join my class.
Okay.
And they learn the basics. They just get started at the basics usually, and then if they want, we progress over time. We have a summer program here we offer. They stay at a hotel in Winnipeg, and then we have a course the last week of August for 2 weeks. They can come and we teach sign language. Not just me. I work with Vernon Jeb. He's not here today, and we work together, the 2 of us.
Okay.
Many people come, 50, 60 people sometimes come to our classes. From all over they come here. And I teach for 1 or 2 weeks. It's really busy, but I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
And it really inspires me. And the identity of Aboriginal deaf people is wonderful for them.
Wow. I want to ask you, you said you were teaching children all around.
You teach, oh sorry.
Okay. But there are, it's children that don't speak. So do you teach them both at the, do you teach them all?
I can teach both sometimes. Say they don't talk and they just do gestures and that. They can hear, but they can't speak. And they just use gestures. I'm allowed to teach them, support them if it's some ASL, and expose it to them. And the parents, if the parents want it, then we can support them.
Wow, good work. Good job.
Sometimes they're autistic, maybe. They have different disabilities. It's good for them. Some of them do well. They come here, maybe they might come to Manitoba School for the Deaf. Some of the deaf students. And see the deaf school and identify that they're the same as them and meet friends and things like that. And then come.
Wow, right. Thank you.
Great. All right.
And then what do they do?
I'm working at the Communication Center for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. There I'm the head of sign language at the institution. We are producing teaching material, we have sign language courses, we evaluate where people are standing in sign language. We have a specific evaluation chart that we follow so that we can measure how much sign language people know. We teach families of deaf children, we teach sign language at the university, interpretation at the university, so it's a wide range of teaching. We also visit people all around Iceland, and it's not only me who's working there, there are a couple of teachers, and we might fly to visit, but this institution is run by the state. So, and my job is now, I work as the president of the Deaf Association in Iceland. But I'm a trained nurse and used to work as a nurse up until 2 years ago, because my focus is on the Deaf Association. So we are fighting for human rights.
Great.
Thank you.
That's very nice. Yeah.